Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Hope all of you are doing well. Especially you who is watching me right now. I want to talk to you a little bit about health. My name is Cody Michael. I'm obsessed about health because I've been sick. I've been in the hospital and I've had surgeries. Many of my families had suffered from this health issue because we have neglected our health for too long, eating what the world give us, what the world feed us and tell us it's food, and it's not food. So instead, going out and blaming the world and junk food and big pharma and your government, why don't you take a personal responsibility like I did? It's not easy. You have to be intentional. You have to start investing your money in the right place. Health is wealth, guys. When someone is sick, the whole family is sick, not just that one person. I have experienced that with my family. I became at one time a burden on myself, my family, and my government. So let's start with whole food. Bananas. You can get organic bananas. They're still not that expensive. Pomegranate. Amazing for your health. Actually, pomegranate builds something called akkermansia. It's been written by Dr. William Li, who was a drug developer for cancer drugs for Big Pharma and turned into nutrition, started testing nutrition against many cancers. And he said, if you don't have akkermansia in your body, gut health, it builds gut health. Even when you're taking medication, especially chemo or radiation, will not work correctly and will harm you. So sometimes food and medicine can work perfectly together. And by the way, this video for informational purpose only. So take care of your health. Watermelon. How expensive watermelon these days? How many of us junk out there on Starbucks, on driving through McDonald's, on buying things that we don't need? Our garages in America full of things that we don't need. They even have storage for people to put things they don't need in their storage. I've been in that camp, okay? Apples in the morning, organic apples, they're still not expensive. Kiwi, amazing for gut health, and especially they have much higher vitamin C than oranges. Guys, I have a sweet tooth. Dry figs, make sure it doesn't contain any other chemicals but dry figs. I mean, Majul from California. How much does this cost? How much does this cost? Here in Southeast Asia, this cost me $20. $20 in California, you buy almost half a box. Okay? I still want to eat my sweets. Try not to eat them at night so you don't get that energy. Natural energy. You know what I'm talking about? Stable energy. Then I have green tea in the morning instead coffee. Supplements. Why do I need to supplement? Because our food is depleted from so many nutrients. According to Columbia University, tested an apple in the 1950s, where apple was tested, compared to an apple in 1988. How many apples you would have to eat in 1988 to equal one apple, dense nutrient and fiber, in the 1950s? You know how many? You think you're eating organic? You're eating healthy? You would have to eat in 1988 26 apples to equal one apple in the 1950s. That's why you have to supplement, and you have to supplement with good quality nutritional supplements, the way we supply our raw materials from around the world, except from China, because Chinese raw materials contain about 10,000 times higher heavy metals than Prop California 65 allows. And that's according to biochemist Mike Adams testing. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot, because raw materials from China cost a lot less than from raw materials from the United States or Europe or South America or Southeast Asia. But that's what we want. We want something that works, doesn't contain lots of heavy metals, high quality, and that holistic doctors or homeopathic doctors can use these amazing raw materials based on the research that we have conducted, not us, been conducted out there by John Hopkins, by Los Alamos Lab, by Dr. Bruce and Ames, who I took his classes, by Many researchers like Dr. Linus Pauling, even NASA research had done their own research on nutrition. There are certain ingredients and certain nutrition you need to take on a daily basis. My professor, Dr. Bruce Ames, who discovered the Ames test in 1988, showed that there are certain nutrition deficiencies, and you don't have to be deficient that much in those nutrients, can cause lung cancer, prostate cancer, breast cancer, all type of cancer. And you don't have to be a smoker. By being short on these key nutrients in the body, they can cause you cancer, because they work like almost when they are deficient, like you are sitting under a radiation machine, X-ray. He said, why do you worry about going through the airport through a little bit of X-ray? You are damaging your body with much more than X-ray going through the airport, because you are deficient on specific nutrients. Actually, he discovered 15 vitamins and 15 minerals that if one of them short down to 0, you would die. You have to read his research, 400 or 500 pages research. He died, passed away in 2024. And he said one time that I have done all this and thought I have changed the world. My research sitting on the shelf and collecting dust, because everybody wants to learn PhD in 2 minutes, in 2 seconds. And that is not possible, my friend. You have to read, you have to understand what nutrition is and what does in your body. The right nutrition, not the synthetic one sold on Amazon and big block retailers brought it from China or made from chemicals, because your body is carbon based. Your body knows watermelon, knows the banana, knows the apple, doesn't know that chemicals called banana can enter your body. Chemicals and carbon based, they do not assimilate. That's why millions of Americans have been using supplements and nutritional supplements for the last 40, 50 years without any health benefits. They're actually more sicker than ever. And today our healthcare expenditure in the United States passed the $5 trillion. You see, I'm a little bit passionate about health, about personal responsibility, because these products here, every product you will see, it has different color capsules. They don't have white tablets that you can write on the board with it. Those tablets, they need heat and pressure. They don't work, and they're all white. If you see some companies selling these, you need a product that have different capsule colors, which means they have different nutrients in there, and you need what you call a LICAP. A LICAP, when you turn it, it's locking, it's locked. There's no oxygen inside this. Not many companies think about this. Some of the companies we supply our raw materials for, a company called lookandvibrant.com, which is, I love to work with these guys. They're passionate. They want always the best raw materials in the world. They use even LICAP to make sure there's no oxygen enters those amazing expensive raw materials, and they stay completely bioviable when you take them. They're all made from non-GMO, glyphosate free, no synthetic, and no Chinese ingredient. And some of these ingredients can cost, guys, more than $3,000 per kilo, like vitamin D3 from lanolin exported from Australia, and the vitamin K2 from Japan. It's even more expensive than vitamin D from Australia. So today we start anti-aging. Read how many amazing ingredients in this anti-aging. They have a video out there, animation video, explain to you how long it took them to do this and to research and put the right ingredients for anti-aging. You can't stop your age. You slow down the aging process when you're eating healthy and you're taking your nutritional supplement daily. This one here is called Body Vitality and Defense 7. Read the ingredients. Try to copy one of these fact sheets. Send it to a factory that develop vitamins, and tell them how much would it cost me to make the same exact ingredients, to get the same exact ingredients in one bottle, same ratio, and what's the MOQ. Try to do that. This heart formula, try to do that. Here's over 25 ingredients. All of them are from the United States, Western Europe, and Southeast Asia, and the Amazon rainforest. Each one has different MOQ. Some of them are patent, and we have to ship to the United States to an NSF certified facility to make these supplements. For one of the companies is lookandvibrant.com. You know how much this cost? Took 9 months brainstorming to get all the research to know each ingredient what can do for your heart. Prostate health, it's on the prostate problems on the increase. Again, different capsule, different color, and all the ingredients are here are done based on research. Probiotic is so essential for your heart health. Go and read Dr. William Li, like I said, who was a drug developer for cancer drugs and turned into nutrition now. And he wrote the famous book called Eat to Beat the Disease. And he had created an organization I am part of. It's called angiogenesis.org. If you'd like to read more research on what he's doing on probiotic and green tea and raspberries and blueberries and pomegranate and bananas and strawberries and kiwis, go and read. Spend half an hour a day. You become expert after 2 months. Most of these so-called health experts, they talk about nutrition. They never visited a single supplement. They don't know where these raw materials come from. They don't know how their nutrition extracted. They have no idea how it's shipped, how much it costs. They just talk about nutrition and you believe them. Vitamin C, it's essential to life. This is liposomal vitamin C extracted from natural fruits and vegetables in a liposomal form with a clinical trial from University of Miami that can increase skin elasticity according to research done by Princeton Research Consumer Group. It can increase skin elasticity by 61.4% by using 3,000 milligrams per day for 16 weeks. Orally, taken orally, not injection. Isn't this unbelievable? Plus, there's so many health benefits for vitamin C. Energy and antioxidants and lower ROS and lower oxidation. And for pregnant women can protect baby brains and collagen and skin. It's unbelievable. And also now we want to talk about try to keep your blood sugar in control naturally when you eat healthy food. Try to keep the sweetest fruits before 1 o'clock and try to not to eat fruits after 1 or 2 o'clock unless you want to have a banana, maybe a couple hours before you sleep for potassium. But this amazing product took a quite sometimes to develop, and most of the product here ingredients are patented products. If you can keep controlling your blood sugar naturally, you know blood sugar is the biggest problem for health overall and for aging. So, and now we talk about joint health. Many of you are not taking care of their joint health. These amazing products right here will blow you away. I mean, this is with turmeric, with quercetin, with many amazing ingredients right here. And by the way, those plastic bottles, you usually start using them lately, they're BPA free. So today, Mom, you're making for us chocolate. Come on, let me show you. Mama is making for us chocolate we make here at home. Now, sometimes we buy the bad chocolate from outside. Once a while. But today we got our pistachio. She roasted it. We put sea salt and organic sugar. And now we're gonna take this here and we're going to let it cool a little bit. And then we're gonna grind it into here. So this is already caramelized and organic sugar and coconut sugar. And we're gonna make the chocolate and we're gonna put them here and pour the chocolate on the top of it. And we might put a walnut on the top of that. I'm sharing with you our day today. Try to eat healthy at least once a day. When you have these type of foods in your home, and you have the figs and you have the dates and you have all these delicious stuff right here, and you don't have junk food in your home, especially late at night, you are forced to eat healthy. Try to stay hydrated. Pray for your neighbors. Let go. Exercise a little bit. Do intermittent dieting. Like, try not to eat until maybe, like, try to stop eating the window of 7 to 8 hours by 7 or 8. And next day start eating at 10. So, it's amazing. Look at this beautiful day from paradise. The golf ends right there. Swimming on the 24th floor right there. I'm going up because that's Tower B. And I live in Tower A, and we have pool on the 23rd floor in our building that is actually covered. And between all this, we have also here pools between the two buildings right there. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't it this beautiful? From my world to your world, shalom, shalom, shalom. Pray for peace. Don't get involved in politics. All these things are useless. The big deep state and the serpent are in control. So you can do whatever you like. You're going to be wasting your time when you take sides. You pray for your neighbors, love them as yourself. The Lord says, Yeshua al-Mashiach, blessed be his holy name. And you pray and forgive your enemies, and you love everyone and judge no one. And the Lord will bless your life. But health is wealth, my friend. This is the temple where the Lord, the Holy Spirit, Yeshua al-Mashiach lives in. And the Father in heaven wants us to take care of this temple and eat the food that He grew for us from His kitchen. From His kitchen, His trees. All right? Not the one that looks like food for us, that the serpent is making around the world and telling us is food. No, it's not. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And Mama's ready to make my chocolat. Okay. Yeah, come on.